Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, thank you for joining. Today's video is going to be an affordable everyday makeup routine. This video was inspired because I used to struggle a lot with trying to find the right makeup products to get that really good, finished, not caked up Instagram look that everybody's striving for. So with a lot of trial and error, a lot of expensive and inexpensive buys, I wanted to get on here and give you guys some tips and tricks and show you guys what products I use to get this everyday makeup look. All right, so how I like to start out is with my hair back. So you can use a hair tie, a scrunchie, really anything that pulls your hair back. I like to use this because at the end of my makeup look, it doesn't leave any creases in my hair. So the first step is the base. This is going to determine how the rest of your makeup's going to end up looking. So I always start with washing my face with a facial cleanser. I use CeraVe facial cleanser from Walmart. It's like $15, but it works really well. And as you can see, I have pretty clear skin. I use it every day. And they also have one that has a makeup remover in it. So I also use that to wash off my makeup. So once your face is washed, you're gonna start with moisturizer. So I use the CeraVe moisturizer. It is a little heavy, so I don't use a lot. Dip my fingers in, apply a nice even base all over my face. So you just want to use enough to make your face feel smooth and moisturized. Next, you're going to go in with your primer. I do use the Rare Beauty. It's by Selena Gomez. You can get it from like Ulta or Sephora. I'm pretty sure it's almost gone. So as you can tell, I absolutely swear by it. It's a fantastic product. So I like to do like 2 pumps of that. Kind of rub it in just a little bit. Just get it like half and half. And then apply here, here, your nose, your forehead, and then just kind of do the same thing that you did with the lotion, just smooth it out. Once that's all smoothed out, it's going to be time for your foundation. So before you're going to apply your foundation, you're going to want to make sure that your beauty blender is moist because it's going to help smooth out your look and really collect all the extra makeup that you really don't need. So I used to use this Born This Way by Too Faced. It was like $65 for this foundation, and I used it for a long time, but honestly, it really just left like a cakey after look, so I really didn't like it that much. So I've been experimenting a lot with different makeups, and I recently found this one foundation, and it works so good. So it's the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. It literally matches my skin tone perfectly and blends out so perfectly. It's super thin and it just gives you the perfect base to start with your contour. So I take this and I just put a couple squirts on the back of my hand like that. Take my finger and just gonna dab it around my face. Just makes it easier for when you go in with your beauty blender and you can just blend it. Take my beauty blender, just wipe off the excess off your hand, and then just go in. You're gonna dab. You don't wipe. You're not gonna be swiping. You're gonna be dabbing. So as you can see, it's already giving me that nice base. I like to cover my eyelids too. You want to cover your entire face. You want your whole face to be the same color. Don't worry about getting it in your eyebrows because we're gonna end up filling them in anyways. It's not like that really covers them anyways. Don't be afraid to take a little extra time just making sure everything's blended in because you really just don't want to have it not blended in. I like to blend it into my hair. It really doesn't show up, but it does give more of a natural look. Here's the real look, like up close and personal. As you can see, it like blends in. So good. Next step is going to be your concealer. So you're going to take out your light color concealer. So I use the NARS concealer. It's almost gone. I have one actually like in the mail coming, but I couldn't wait to show you guys this. So this is what we're working with. I got this little one because I've been testing out different makeup brands just to see like what really works for me and what doesn't. 'Cause I'm sick of paying $65 for makeup that gives me the exact opposite of what I want. So I'm just gonna go in, apply it under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, chin, and I like to go in right above my jawline. Alright, so once you have those areas, you're going to take your beauty blender and you're going to blend that out. So you're going to make sure, you're going to want to make sure you're getting into all those little creases, especially under your eye. Again, make sure you're dabbing. You're not wiping or dragging the beauty blender. That's not the effect you want to give. See, that already gives you like that snatched effect. So especially on my forehead, I like wrinkle a lot, so I like to make sure I'm really blending out that makeup so that when I do that, it doesn't leave like crease lines on my forehead and stuff. Alright, so then we're gonna blend down the nose. I like to squeeze. I go like this, and then I use like the tip to kind of go down to keep the product in the center. Once all your light areas are blended out, you're gonna go in with your dark concealer. I use the Maybelline dark concealer. It is shade 57 Walnut. It's super dark. You really don't need a lot. So I just go in with 2 dots on both sides of my cheekbones to accentuate them, a couple dots around my forehead, and a little bit on my nose. It's like super dark, so you really don't need a lot. That's why I only do a little bit there, because it's going to blend out. So then I go in with my darker beauty blender. I do use 2. This is like the one that I use for my foundation and my lighter concealer. This one's for my darker concealer. So it is gonna look a little dark at first. You just have to trust the process and trust your blending skills. It's all about blending, because you're gonna be using this product around your face. That's why you've only added a couple dots. So you're gonna mainly drag it up here, and then once most of the product is worked in up there, you're just gonna bring it down just a little bit, just to blend it in. And you're gonna just blend in the dots. You're gonna work it this way, up into the hairline. You're gonna work it up this way. Make sure you're blending it into your hairline. You really don't want like a dark edge and then like a super white scalp. You know what I mean? So with this, again, you pinch the Beauty Blender to make it skinnier. So with this, you're gonna blend it down the nose. So you see how it created that line? And then you're gonna blend down. And up into that crease right here. Once you have your dark contour all set in place, you're gonna go in with your powder. So I do switch back to my lighter concealer Beauty Blender, and I'm gonna go in with this translucent setting powder. I actually got it from like Shein, probably like a year ago. It was like a free product that I could get, so I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. It actually works pretty good, so I've been using it the past year. So I just dip it in the powder like that. And the best way to apply this is to swipe it lightly. So like if you dab, you're not going to get as much product as if you were to wipe it. So I'll show you. So this is patting. Okay, not bad. You get the product. Okay, now let me show you my technique. Swiping. You see the difference? Yeah, I'm sure. If you wanted to, you could then like just pat it out just a little bit, but like even that, like it makes a big difference. This I just kind of pat in the middle of my forehead. This is gonna be a swipe. This really controls where your contour is. Okay, and now the nose. Put it right on the tip, squeeze it, so you can have more control over where it goes. I'm just gonna follow it down the nose. Like that. So you're not gonna blend this in right away. You're gonna let it bake or like set into your face. So while this is setting, you can go in with your darker contour. I recently just got this e.l.f. contour palette because the one that I was using from Sephora, it's just like too pigmented. It comes out way too dark, but I do love the blush from it, so I do still use it and the highlighter. But this one from e.l.f. works super good. It's got a couple different shades you can use, and then a couple lighter ones. I don't use the lighter ones, but so I go in with this darker shade right here. I just do like 2 pats and then blow off all the extra product because you don't want it to be super dark. So then you're gonna go in, start up here, and blend it into the darker areas that you've already marked around your face. Up here, I only tap it once, blow on it, and then work it in because you really don't want it to be too dark. Alright, so once you got that, we can go in on just the sides of our nose. So I just tapped like the bottom part of the brush. Just gonna squeeze the brush a little bit. Kind of just place the product on. You could go in with a smaller brush. Sometimes I do, but just easier while you're in the flow of things. Okay, so now you have all the dark areas contoured. Now you can go in and blend in all the white areas. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the white. All right, now that our base is done, we can start in with our eyebrows. So I've been using this eyebrow pencil for probably 4 or 5 years now. The Anastasia Eyebrow Wiz. It's the best one that I've ever used. The product just goes on so smooth. Really leaves your eyebrows not looking super overfilled. It gives the natural look as long as you don't apply too much. And it really matches the color of your eyebrows. I used to struggle a lot with trying to find eyebrow pencils that would match my color shade because like my hair is brown. I have really dark brown hair, but my eyebrows are like dark brown black. I can't use black. It's way too dark, but brown is way too light. So I use dark brown and it's literally spot on, perfect shade. So the trick with eyebrows, so I always start by brushing my eyebrows. You're going to brush them kind of up like that. So then we're going to go in with our eyebrow pencil. And I start at the bottom and lightly, like super lightly. I'm barely even touching my eyebrows. Literally just filling in ever so slightly. And then you're going to take the spoolie on the end and you're going to blend it in. Like that already looks so much more filled in. And I barely even put any product. Okay, so once you have that first eyebrow done, you're going to go over and do the same thing to the other one. Okay, so then we're going to brush this one. Fill it in. All right, now we got our eyebrows done. So now I like to go in with my eyebrow mascara. Basically, it's like an eyebrow gel, just keeps them in place. This is the one that I use. It's from e.l.f. It's a two-sided one. There's one side's for your eyebrows, the other side's for your lashes. I haven't used the lash side, but I do use the brow side. So we're gonna open that up. Just like clear. And you just, it's basically just like another spoolie. Just brush out your eyebrow. So now that our eyebrows are done, we can move on to our eye makeup. So my favorite palette is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I literally swear by every Urban Decay Naked palette, so I'm kind of biased. But if you want affordable, I'm telling you, go to your local Marshalls, go to the makeup section, and they have good name brand makeup that once like Ulta and Sephora and them don't want it anymore, it goes to them. if you don't feel like paying $50 per eyeshadow palette, let me tell you, like, I paid probably $60 for this, but I just went to Marshall's the other day and I got both of these. For $50 altogether. So I got two for the price of one. Definitely a steal. And they're super cute. Love the colors. And it's always super pigmented. That's why I love Urban Decay. So this is my go-to palette. It's full of pinks, my favorite. So first I like to start out with a base color on both of my lids. So I'm going to start off with Ambitious. Blow off the extra product. And this is going to go all over your lid. Just the lid. So you want to make sure you're angling the brush up a little bit because you don't want to be pushing the product down here because then it's just going to drag the makeup down and it doesn't end up looking good. You want it to be more up here. So you're going to angle it upwards. Kind of stop a little bit early on the end of your eyelid. You're going to do the same thing to the other eye. Make sure you're blowing off the extra product because you don't want the extra product to come and settle on your face here, because then once you try to wipe it off, it's going to smear. You're going to get frustrated. I'm going to get frustrated. It's going to be a mess. So once both your eyes are covered with that color, we're going to go in with the darker shade, Young Love. And that's going to go right in your crease. So I kind of close my eye just a little bit, and I'm going to start right at the top of where the last color ended. You're just going to blend it across there. You want to focus it in the corner up here. So you see how you can see it when my eyes open? And you're going to bring it up just a little bit. My best method for blending it out is tapping. It really blends it out a lot better than swiping the brush on your face. And we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. Alright, so once you have it on your other eye, you're going to want to make sure that both sides are even. Alright, so once you have that, we're going to go in on the lid here in the front with a super light color. I'm going to use this shade right here, Hot Spot, just to get it to a lighter color. I'm just going to use Turn On right here. It's like a sparkly color. Just to go over that just a little. Okay, like that. So now your eyeshadow's done. Now we're going to go in with some eyeliner. I just have this Revlon Color Stay Line Creator. It's double-ended, so one side is a liquid pencil and then the other side is just a regular pencil, so it is pretty cool. But I must warn you, this side, if you use the liquid side, you have to have some like super strong makeup remover, because I tried to get it off with my CeraVe makeup removing face wash and I couldn't get it off, so good luck. You're going to put the eyeliner on your top line and your bottom line. I have been trying to find a white liner, but I literally can't find one anywhere, so I guess I'm gonna have to order one from somewhere. If y'all have any recommendations on that before I waste my money, comment that below. You don't need a lot on the bottom. I only bring it to about here. So that's what it looks like. So you're gonna go ahead and curl your eyelashes. If you're a false lash girly, you can go ahead and apply your false lashes. I'm not. I honestly haven't really tried false lashes. I've tried magnetic lashes a couple times. They work pretty well. But I haven't tried like the glue-on ones or anything like that. I'm honestly too scared to. I just need to get another pair of the magnetic ones. I use the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. I love it. It works super good for me. I got this other one. I don't remember what brand it was. I think it was NARS, honestly. But I spent like $30 on it and it was not that good. So honestly, disappointing. Some people don't like putting mascara on their bottom lashes. I like putting it on my bottom lashes. I think it makes my eyes pop a lot more. So it's really up to you. Personal preference. So this is my lashes afterwards. Super cute. And so now we just have lips left. So I just got this Infallible Pro Plump Gloss from L'Oreal Paris. And honestly, it's not giving. But it looks cute, so I guess we'll give them that. Like, I don't feel a damn thing going on with my lips. No tingling, no burning. Tastes a little weird. Definitely one of my faves. So yeah, that's my completed everyday makeup look. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys did like it, make sure you guys leave me a like, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so that you guys get notified when I post my next video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in next video.